protein. Why is it critical for weight loss or fat loss? It is really, really, really important. And if you want to burn more fat, feel full, and preserve muscle mass, protein's your friend. I'm going to tell you that right now. So let's talk protein. Protein, when you are on a health program or in general, protein makes you feel full for longer. And what I find over the years when I have interviewed people coming in to do personal training or whatever, and looking at their nutrition, a lot of people get that 3 p.m. slump. And when I talk to them about their nutrition, there's not much protein going on there. So, or it could be, that slump also could be related to too many carbs. But usually, what happens, I'm looking at what they're eating, and they don't have enough protein through the day. So it keeps you fuller for longer. And the good thing about protein, it generally doesn't raise your blood glucose levels. So when your blood glucose levels raise, you can't lose weight in that time because it raises, and you're unable to lose weight at that particular time. So you want to keep your blood sugar levels really even, Steven, so you can keep losing weight. So protein raises it slightly. Sometimes it doesn't raise it at all. Depends on your microbiome. There's been a lot of research around everyone's microbiome lately, which is really, really interesting, because if I eat something, it may raise my blood glucose levels, but it may not raise yours. So it's actually really, really interesting. But generally, on a whole, protein doesn't raise your blood sugar. Protein and fat actually don't raise your blood sugar too much, but carbohydrates do. So we want to try to avoid them, or if anything, bring everything together, all right, when we eat. So it also supports your metabolism, and also helps you maintain muscle as well too. So when people are looking to lose weight, they generally pull everything out of their diet. And if they bring those carbohydrates down too low, or the proteins down too low, they can lose muscle mass. And we don't want to lose muscle mass, especially as we age. We don't want to be losing muscle mass because, for one, when the more muscle you got, the more fat you burn. And obviously we want to be stronger. And as we age, we want to be, increasing that muscle mass, because as we age, we're more prone to falling, and that's not good for, a lot of people. So we want to keep monitoring that. And what I do is I monitor them on a set of impedance scales. I get clients to regularly touch in once a week with these scales to make sure the body fat and the muscle mass isn't going down. But the body fat should be going down, the muscle mass should be even or increasing. So, yeah, you want to be maintaining your muscle, and especially if you want to lose weight, because, as I said, the more muscle mass you got, the better you're going to lose weight too. The more you're going to fat loss you're going to do. And I guess the third one is, I'm just looking down at my notes so I don't get off topic, by the way. It helps control cravings and late night snacking. What's a really good thing is just to be snacking on protein, if you can, if your body allows that to. So it keeps you fuller for longer throughout the day, and then you're less likely to snack at night as well too. Because what a lot of people do, what I've found, is they don't eat much during the day, and then when they get home, they eat the house down. They absolutely eat the house down, and that's not good, especially when you're just about to go to bed, because you're loading up your body, and your body can only either digest, but it can't lose weight at the same time. So, and sleep at the same token. So you want to have good sleep, because then that has a knock-on effect. But if you eat too late, then your body has to prioritize digestion over sleep. So you've got to be really careful of that. So it does help stop cravings. So sometimes what works well, most times, is when you can have a little bit of a protein snack before you go to bed. And that will stop the cravings as well. Instead of having a sugary snack or a piece of fruit or whatever, have a bit of protein, and that won't raise your blood sugar level too much, and it'll keep you fuller. So you're not looking for anything like late night snacking, because that sometimes can tend to be a little bit of a problem. But hey, it's great catching up with you guys for my Wednesday wellness. And if you are after some information, or if you want to get on top of your health, I do have a free 30-minute consultation where we can set up a plan for you and talk about where you're at and what you're doing right now, and move you towards better health, better optimal health. Because what I do is I get people optimally healthy, and the byproduct is weight loss. The byproduct is more energy. The byproduct is thinking clearer and being at the top of your game, really. So, but great catching up with you guys, and we'll see you next week for Wednesday Wellness. Bye.